Hello beautiful souls and welcome in. Today I have a pick a card reading for the collective with 5 piles that will bring a quick yes or no answer for your question, as well as taking a quick look at why to hopefully offer you some guidance as you move forward on your path. Remember that we all have free will and we can all create our own future, so nothing is set in stone. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4 and pile 5. If you already know which pile you'd like to choose, you can feel free to skip ahead. The timestamps are in the description and pinned in the comments below. Otherwise, you can join me in connecting yourself to the pile you need by closing your eyes, taking a nice deep cleansing breath in, and opening your eyes again as you breathe out. You might now have a knowing about which pile you should choose, but if you need more time, you can pause the video and ask Spirit to help guide you to the pile you need in this moment. Let's begin. Pile 1. Pile 1. For you today, we have the mouse or the mice card. That tells me that your answer is no today. The mice card typically means something being gradually eaten away or taken. It can indicate stress or anxiety or the loss or theft of actual resources. This is usually small but steady wearing away over time, and you might not even realize that it's happening because mice can be stealthy when they're nibbling away at things. So let's see why your answer is no today. You have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Now, this is really interesting because you have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So I'm seeing here that some of you are being given 2 choices, and both offer a fresh new start, but one is fueled by passion and the other is more of an emotional connection. In combination with the mice card, this is probably a decision that you've been agonizing over. And these definitely feel like 2 different energies to me, and I almost feel like one is presenting itself more forcefully or enthusiastically than the other. And I think it's the option tied to whatever the cups or emotions are representing for you, because the option represented by the wands or passion is giving me a much more subdued energy here. I'm getting the sense that the cups option is calling for more attention or to be acknowledged by you in some way, but that you've been focused on the wands option because it looks more stable or reliable. And I'm feeling like this might be a bit of a cycle for you where the energy goes in a circle, or an ebb and flow of emotion, passion, emotion, passion. So this is a little bit of prolonged indecision for some of you. And if that's your situation, I'm hearing that either option will provide an equally positive new opportunity for most of you. And some of you won't have to choose between them at all because you can have both of them for right now. I'm also getting a strong sense that some of you are cycling through spurts of impulsive creativity or heightened emotions. So just be aware of the toll that that might be taking on your overall long-term energy and health as you move forward. I'm seeing that you might need to hold back on the emotional investment a little and just let some quiet inspiration guide you at a slightly calmer and more sustainable pace for a while. So whatever you've asked today, pile 1, your answer is no. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I hope this message was helpful for you. Please remember to subscribe if you'd like to hear more, or click the like button and comment below if this resonated for you. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next time. Pile 2. Pile 2, for you today we have the Child. That tells me that your answer is yes. The Child card can be about an actual child or a childlike state of mind. It can mean starting something new or a situation that's still in the early stages. And it can also represent innocence, youth, or playfulness, and an overall sense of hope for what the future holds. So let's see why your answer is yes. You have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, so this is a pretty clear message for some of you about turning your pain into profit and the overwhelming positivity that comes from standing strong on your own through your own merit. Some of you may have suffered a financial loss or had a difficult or painful ending to a situation that had provided you with a lot of security. But these cards are confirmation that you'll have new opportunities to build your own abundance. I'm feeling a beautiful sense of peace and contentment with where your circumstances are headed, and an acceptance that going with the flow is actually going to bring you prosperity, happiness, and put you on the path to creating a life that brings you a lot of satisfaction. And this Sun is actually appearing here in the center of the heart on the Three of Swords card. So it's like you're breaking free and finding your true place in the universe. Wow, and the Sun is actually on this Ten of Pentacles chest and each coin. This is all about turning your focus from any emotional hurt, seeing the bigger picture in order to recognize the gifts from the experiences you've been through, and using this new perspective of your true achievements to build on your sense of self and your own worth. That's beautiful, Pile 2. Your answer today is yes. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I hope this message was helpful for you. Please remember to subscribe if you'd like to hear more, or click the like button and comment below if this resonated for you. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next time. Pile 3. Pile 3, for you today we have the Stork. It tells me that your answer is yes. The Stork brings welcome change and sudden positive progress to a situation. It can represent upgrades or improvements, and I'm picking up the energy of a new family addition for someone with the way these two storks are positioned on their nest and the sun shining through. So let's see why your answer is yes. You have the Star, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Yes, so someone is going to be starting a family, and this is a wish that you've been planning and working on and worrying about for a while now. I've gotten this message in a few general readings for someone over the last couple of weeks, so I really hope it gets seen by who it's intended for. This is something that you were starting to fear would never happen for you, and I'm so thrilled to see that it will. And I'm hearing very loudly now a message to make sure you're being very practical and responsive to what you need to maintain your health through this journey. Wear comfortable shoes or slippers. Don't take on too much. Make sure you're emptying out all of the thoughts, emotions, people, or situations that cause you stress or anxiety. and honor your body's call to rest when it's needed. This is a celebration of life and your evolution into parenthood. So make it every bit as special as you've hoped and dreamed and waited for. Okay, so for those who don't resonate with that particular message, this is the same beautiful energy for you of welcoming in a new season and progressing to a new level of happiness and contentment. If there are elements that have been troubling you, this is a call to set those negative thoughts aside and focus instead on the ways that you can implement new strategies to keep building on your dreams and how to keep inviting joy into your life. So pile 3, your answer today is yes. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I hope the messages were helpful for you. Please remember to subscribe if you'd like to hear more, or click the like button and comment below if this resonated for you. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next time. Pile 4. Okay, pile 4 for you today, we have the Rider. That tells me that your answer is yes. The Rider is a card about news coming in quickly for you. This can be information that brings changes and can mean starting a new cycle. The movement of this card is fast, so it will be something delivered fairly soon. So let's see why your answer is yes. You have the Chariot, the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, there are so many movement cards here. There's definitely something happening or in the works for you. And I feel like this is something pretty big that you've been waiting on, and it's finally time for you to move on to better things and a new cycle, a new life. I almost feel like this is something actually life-changing for some of you. Yeah, I'm feeling all this energy built up and a sense of you just quietly biding your time, waiting for this moment to arrive, and now you're being ushered forward with smooth passage and towards whatever fate has in store for you. There's self-control and focus, even as you glide into the unknown, because you're trusting that this new cycle is going to take you somewhere better. You're calmly moving on because it's time, pile 4. Your answer is yes. Thank you for sharing your time with me today, and I hope this message was helpful for you. Please remember to subscribe if you'd like to hear more, or comment below if this message resonated for you. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next time. Pile 5. Pile 5 for you today, we have the Moon. It tells me that your answer is yes. The Moon card can represent love, romance, chemistry, creativity, our emotions, intuition or psychic abilities. It can also mean recognition or reputation. And sometimes it can mean reflection about a situation or ourselves. So let's look at why your answer is yes. You have the Lovers, the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. All right, so the first message coming through for some of you is that there's a situation that brings you a lot of satisfaction. It makes you feel alive and connected, but if you don't fight for it, you'll lose it. So it's time to take action and make a decision. Okay, and I'm hearing that for at least one of you, this is a decision you need to make about whether or not to continue with a relationship or situation that you've been defending or protecting, or possibly even denying. but is now verging on loss. You're being called to make a choice. I can see from the Lover's card that this is a deep connection to or within your situation. So there's guidance here to just make sure that you're looking at all the angles to make a balanced decision and build a strong foundation that will help you to actually achieve your dreams. This situation might initially appear to be perfect, and it can be easy to get caught up in that feeling. So the message for some of you is just to make sure you're taking a well-rounded approach before you commit to anything, rather than letting only one element or emotion affect your decision. Now, for others of you, this loss might have already happened. And it looks like you fought hard to make this situation work. And the guidance is to spend some time acknowledging any feelings of grief or sadness around the situation. Take the time you need to heal properly, assess the lessons you might have learned from this experience, and recognize the positive aspects and qualities that you still have available to you before moving forward again. This Two of Wands is about following your gut and making the best choice available to you in the moment to move ahead. And we can't see exactly what the future will hold or where each path will lead from this point at the crossroads. Really tap into what your intuition is telling you, because the Moon and the Two of Wands together are guiding you to pick yourself up and move ahead with courage, Pile 5. So your answer today is yes. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I hope these messages were helpful for you. Please remember to subscribe if you want to hear more, or click the like button and comment below if this resonated for you. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next time.